Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today I'm giving the top 5 relievers of all time. And with relievers, this one is a little more interesting because I already knew who the number 1 was going to be before I even had to do research. But then the results kind of did surprise me of who I think 2 through 5 is. But anyways, let's start with the number 5 reliever, Craig Kimbrell. Yes, I am going to start off the list with someone who is still currently active. And while it might be a little harder to believe that he's top 5 of all time, considering in recent memory he hasn't lived up to his early days, during his peak he was insane. And he had one of the best K rates by a reliever, and he's won a few reliever of the years. But yeah, Craig Kimbrell during his peak was amazing. And I do think he will be a future Hall of Famer in the making. And I do think, yeah, he is honestly one of the best relievers of all time. Number 4 is someone who is currently on the Hall of Fame ballot, but this will be their final year, Billy Wagner. Now, I believe last year he got like 73%, so I do think he will finally make it this year. But yeah, Billy Wagner, his ERA was a lot lower. Like, he didn't actually pitch as much as the other ones, but because his ERA was a lot lower and he had a very good peak, because, like, relievers realistically don't actually pitch that much. Like, very few of them have over 1,000 innings, and because number 4 and 5 both had under 1,000 innings, that's why I did kind of have to give 3 and 2 that slight edge. Yeah, anyways, Billy Wagner, he was great in his peak. He was a great reliever, and he is the number 4 of all time. Number 3, Trevor Hoffman. And he is a pitcher that, while his ERA is a little bit higher, like, all their ERAs are under 3, but, like, Trevor Hoffman, I believe his ERA is in the high 2s. Because he did pitch way longer than number 4 and 5, I did have to give him that slight edge. And he was also still very great, like, during his peak. He would strike out a lot of people. I mean, yeah, he was just, I mean, once he came up, it was usually game over. He also was, I believe, only one of 2 relievers in the 600 save club. I could be wrong about that, but I know he does have 600 saves. So yes, Trevor Hoffman, 3rd best reliever of all time. Number 2, Rollie Fingers. A reliever who, when you would look at just his stats, you might not think he's as great of a reliever, but he pitched 1,700 innings, which is a lot for a reliever. So because of that, it did make his ERA that was a little bit on the higher side for a reliever. It still did make it worthy to be number 2 reliever of all time. And he also won MVP as a reliever, which I think he's like maybe the only reliever to win MVP as a reliever. But yeah, simply put, Rollie Fingers was incredible during his peak. I believe he won a World Series with Oakland in the early 70s. Yeah, Rollie Fingers, great reliever, 2nd best of all time. In my opinion, the best reliever of all time is Mariano Rivera, of course. Someone who has the most saves in their entire career. He was also lights out in the postseason. I mean, it's like with Mariano Rivera, once he stepped on the plate, it was usually game over. Yeah, Mariano Rivera was very pivotal to the Yankees' dynasty in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, simply put, Mariano Rivera was amazing, and he's definitely the best reliever of all time, no questions about that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to share who you think the best relievers down below. And honestly, do any of you guys think anyone else other than Mariano is number 1? Because I would be curious to see if someone thinks there's a reliever better than Mariano Rivera. But anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to share who you think the best relievers of all time are down below in the comments. And I'll see you guys later. Now, peace out.